Whoa, damn, Kraken. God damn it. What up, you guys? WOLVSAid the engineer is here and welcome back to Let's Do It! Realism Overhaul series. Which episode are we? Episode 4. So today is glorious. I was thinking with the struggle we have from science, or with science, and we really need those science to kind of expand our rocket a little bit. I will need this before I go to the sun. So meanwhile, I was thinking we should just find a place to find science here on planet Kerbin, and the best way to do it is to have an orbiter which would scan the whole planet. So let's get building. Alright, there we are. So the idea is again to build a satellite that's gonna scan the whole planet using what do we have? Radar, altimetry sensor, which will give us the biomes for the whole planet, and then we're gonna send an airplane or a small rocket for every place to get us the maximum science can we get. So what we need is this and a strong enough battery to kind of survive for that long. So let's get it rolling. Okay, so there it is, the glorious Scanner 1. Basically, it's a satellite on a 10-meter long fuel tank for a vacuum engine and a load of solid rocket booster. So let's get it rolling, shall we? Now, upon launching, it's saying the rocket pad, the launch pad, is not in a good condition. So yeah, now that's fixed, let's launch it. Alright, take 2. So the rocket's a little bit shivery. We have full throttle ahead, igniting the main engine. Damn, that's loud. Release the clamps. Alright, so we have a successful liftoff. Now the plan with this... Oh, god, it has a great rolling capability, and the engine is a little bit shaky, but I'm guessing we're fine. We're fine! After all, this is a probe, so what could horribly go wrong? And we have another ship. Oh, I forgot about you. You're gonna crash. We have an asteroid near us. Hello there. Class B. So we're hitting a supersonic velocity, Mach 2, I believe. And we're still accelerating forward. So the plan is to have a polar orbit to scan the whole planet. And let's keep forward for the result. Alright, we're reaching the end of the booster. Yep, it ended up by giving us a thrust of 10G. Now, I don't know how to get rid of the other fuel tank. Well, they got rid of themselves. So, second stage has been ignited. I believe it's about time to do our gravity turn. So let's set our heading to 0, roll to 0. Do we have control of this? I believe we don't. I mean, the only thing left here is the reaction wheel, which is in the satellite. So let's start doing a gravity turn, and I'm gonna make it a very sharp turn. Whoa, damn. Okay, so that was freaking out a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna accelerate time forward, and we are switching to... We actually reached the orbit. Do you have any science? Damn, no, available right now. Right, so apparently for Science X has been updated, and I'm not used for the new update, so we will decouple the next stage and start the last solid rocket booster. Engine was heating up and everything is nominal, with the exception of the rocket flipping around. Come on, mate, get your shit together. We're a probe. You should be better than Jebediah Kerman. Alright, I'm taking manual control. Alright, so last stage, moment of truth. And let's keep this science thingy up. We're gonna turn on the radar. Okay, we can start the scan. Okay, so we have a visual and we started our scan. So let's ignite the engine and start the trip. Engine at full power. Holy shit, 15 G's of acceleration. Damn, son. Alright, so we're accelerating at 15 fucking G's. And the thrust is 666. Now it's becoming less because we're losing pressure. Holy shit, we achieved an orbit. So, did we make it? Okay, that was more than expected. I'm not entirely sure if our radar can actually cope up with this. So let's decouple the last stage, which we don't really need. So we're done. And there we go. The battery should be holding up very nice. We are having full power and we are charging up our battery. Do we have science? No, we don't, apparently. And in regard for the map, let's see how would it go. Alright, so heading back to the space center and let's time forward. Alright, there we are in the communication center. Let's time forward. Holy shit. Okay, stop. Show me the map. Yep. We mapped the whole Earth, or well, almost. Okay, so apparently the idea didn't work. Map type is biome, and yeah, we actually don't know the biome. So, plan B, I guess. You see, the problem is we actually don't have a plan B, so the best thing I could think of is let's make a rocket so big that's gonna fucking go to the sun, get some science, transmit the science back, and ooh, end of story. So, part 2, let's get building. And there it is! Glorious, isn't it? Lovely, lovely. Wait, what? Did I say a rocket? Well, to cut it short, the trip to the sun didn't work, so I decided, let's do it old school. We're gonna take this mighty beast, which is basically 2 balloons and a cargo bay, and that has a huge fuel tank and, well, of course, a lot of science instruments. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this on a trip, probably to the Northern Pole, to collect some science, maybe upgrade our rocket a little bit before we go on. So first launch site would be US Kodiak. We are going to go to the Northern Pole, and once we're done, we're going south. So, Australia. Let's do it. Okay, there we are. Glorious day. Captain Jebediah and Bill and Bob and Valentina. Holy shit, we got the whole rooster. Alright, so I should have closed the bay door. We'll get the balloon management up. And would it take off? Of course it would. It's rather huge, by the way. Activating the engine. These are the biggest jet engine that we have. I know, tiny, but it will have to do. So there we go. We are lifting up the nose and up we go. Retract the landing gear. I guess it's safe to close the cargo bay. We don't want to crash, not yet at least. And I want to reach an altitude of, well, who knows, maybe 1,000 or 2, and we need to head north. So the reaction wheel on this thing should be able to move us around easily. Maybe not. Okay, so activate the engine, full throttle. We don't have control of this thing. Okay, we're going upward. Well, at least we have food. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get MacJeb to handle this for me. MacJeb, please do the honor. Heading 0, pitching out 0, roll 0. There you go. Alright. Actually, one of the reasons why it's kind of out of control is of the altitude control. I mean, we are reaching a very high altitude. I think this is the ceiling for now until we run out of fuel. This would be the highest we can reach. We are at almost 4,000. Altitude control is working. Great news. You should actually give this mod a go. It's awesome. It's called Hologen Labs. And we are at... Okay, I'm gonna stable it here at 88%. The rocket's a little bit going left and right. Let's get the science window up and wait. On a second thought though, hold on. I've just realized we are actually at, what do you call this? Grassland, and from my point of view, I think we never been to grassland. Maybe we should pay them a visit. Alright, we are coming in nice and smooth, touching down on the water, which is basically Earth shore. Let's hope we do have science. By the way, there was a slight lag before the game crashed, and we landed, and look at all those delicious science. Stop. Alright, well, I'm guessing we will need to put an upgrade version for this one. Meanwhile, let's collect the science. So temperature scan and well, almost everything else. Mystery goo and surface sample. Crew. Where is the crew report? Why no crew report? Crew report, guys. Okay, well, apparently we don't have a cockpit on board. Another addition has to be added, and I'm guessing I'm gonna add something here on top to make sure the rocket will always be pointing upward instead of falling down. So, Bob Kerman, you cannot exit. Alright, well, I guess 2 modifications should do it. So, back to the Space Center. Okay, well, actually we can't go back. Oh my god, this is nightmarish. Let me figure this out and I'll meet you guys back in the VAB. Okay, so after a long struggle, we actually was able to stop. Apparently, the engines are working, providing thrust, even though we did not throttle anything. So I had to turn off the engine, and we got 26 science. Not the best, but I can work with that because we still didn't even reach the Northern Pole, and the Northern Pole need to trip. 1 trip while we're flying and 1 trip while we are landed. So back into the spaceplane hangar, we need several adjustments, including something to actually slow us down. Logically, I would say air brake, but we don't really have. So I'm gonna take one of those engine and put it up front, and it's gonna be pointing forward. So now I'm gonna assign an action group, so we will switch between the engines to turn them on and off. And regard for here, everything looks okay. I guess we will have to add some more buoyancy on the top. Maybe there is a part which I like. It's an umbrella, and there it is. Yep. Just need to be sure actually, where is the center of the lift? I forgot. But I'm not gonna mess with this. Okay, I'm gonna leave it as it is, and let's take it on another trip to the Northern Pole. Oh right, we actually need a cockpit because this doesn't work. Right, minor adjustment. I'm gonna put capsule and then the engine. Ta-da! Wonderful, huh? Alright, so we don't need you, and we need you to be closed. Now we can fly. And I wanted to put an air brake, but now we have an engine up front, so everything is alright. Okay, so let's roll it. Okay, Kerbal, you're drunk. We are definitely not in the Northern Pole. I love the fact that, you know, we got the science on a short trip. As you can see, the game is rather laggy. There's some bugs to be squashed, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode. But first, let's go to the VIB and show you the updated version of this balloon. The game did crash. However, looking at the bright side, we actually was able to save the flight and recover. So we got 45.5 science, and Captain Jebediah Kerman, I'm not gonna blame it on you this time. Now, what I'm gonna do between episode that I'm gonna collect some more science, because I got the best new idea for the next episode. I am going to build the long runner. First we're gonna take a surface sample and then EVA and recover you. So in the next episode I am going to build the long runner, which basically will be a huge fuel tank with a vacuum engine and a solid rocket booster to lift it to space. And that's gonna be a building episode. Now guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, don't forget to slap that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Until next time, stay careful.